Hello there! Greetings! Greetings from planet Earth. Greetings from the van. Hold on, let me get my seat right. Pew 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 pew. Anyways, that's what we're gonna talk about real quick. Digital gauges. Digital gauges versus analog gauges. Alright. Testo 557 Bluetooth versus the analog. Alright, so here's my 2 cents about it. Oh, what is up with my fucking brightness? Oh, let's see if I can do this. See if we can set me up. See if we set. So I'm trying to keep it low key, G. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Look at that spotlight on you, boy. Spotlight on you, boy. All right. So here's the thing. So I was always, let me think, about a year and a half ago is when I picked up my first set of the Testos right there, the 557s. They're phenomenal. They don't work on high altitude. Like, they're kind of wishy with the micron gauge. So if you're over, I'd say 3,000 feet, 4,000 feet above sea level, they're really bad with the micron. That's just what I've noticed. All my other micron gauges, totally cool. That one's kind of fucked up. And I did kind of contact Testo a whole bunch of times about it. They never got back to me. So I just kind of said, fuck it, whatever. But that is my third 557. The first one, the manifold was leaking within a week. The second one I got, the temp clamps went dead after like, I don't know, 3 days. And then this is my third one. So this is the last one they had in the store. The guy's like, I'm not even going to stock these fucking things anymore. I was like, I don't know, dude. Something about it. But the third one's been pretty good so far. Can't really complain. Here's the reason why you need digital gauges. And there's absolutely no comparison. I don't give a fuck what you say. When you're doing a pressure test and you hit start and it puts a little timer up there and it literally shows you what the fuck point by point by point. Here's the cool thing, right? When your analog gauges, let's say you were to lose 2 psi in 20 minutes. That's pretty hard to tell on your gauges. I mean, sure you can do it, right? Yeah, I can do it. I'm real good, Dennis, I promise. That's what I used to say too. Here's the thing. Nothing compares to those. Nothing. 0.1 versus what? I mean, 5 psi. 0.1 versus 5 psi. I mean, you got 50 marks in between what that's fucking reading. You know what I mean? So for pressure testing, that's the way to go. So when someone tells me that they pressure tested and they couldn't find a leak and they use analog gauges, I kind of just shake my head. I'm like, I don't even understand what the fuck you're doing. But anyways, that's the main reason why I got those. The Bluetooth on them, if you're on a roof that has like radio frequencies, they're pretty crappy. Sometimes I get them to go through walk-in boxes. My UEI, the DL429, that thing's pretty good on its Bluetooth. I can usually go through a couple roofs, or go through a couple levels, or go through a couple walk-in boxes, like in a freezer, through the walk-in, out there in the kitchen. I can usually get it to read. That one's pretty decent, but it's still wishy too. I mean, there's no, like, those features on there are just some of those things where it's like, is this ever going to be fucking perfected? But I mean, there's too much shit flying in the air all the time. We're all got our cell phones. All these buildings have radio waves, frequencies, blah, 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 blah. Shit that we really don't even fucking understand. So, dude, my eyebrows are on point. Look at that shit. God damn, boy. Woo, woo. The spotlight is on me. I do like my analog gauges, though. I do bust them out. Let's say I'm working on like an R134A and it's low. I found the leak, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'll charge just because you really don't look at your superheat or subcooling on a little fucking fridge or freezer. You really don't. You just charge till your suction's up to 18, 20. I mean, whatever the case may be, depending upon what you're working on, depending upon what refrigerant you're working. But let's say we're working with an R134A. I mean, 17 to 21 on the low side is pretty good. 18 to 20s, like ideal. 20 would be perfect. And look on your temperature chart. I mean, what is that? Fucking negative something evap. I don't know. I don't have a PT chart on me. Anyways, but yeah, digital gauges are phenomenal. So I do like them, especially for residential, like 410A, like the Train, like 16 SEER up. It's nice to dial it in with those. I mean, you see your superheat, you see your subcool right there. The clamps on those are a little weird. I don't know. I always put them like at 4 o'clock on the pipe. If your pipe's running normal, you just put them about 4 o'clock on the Testos, because if not, if you put them on top or the bottom of the pipe, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to read right. So 4 o'clock is what I've seen to found works well, but I'll usually double check it with my feel piece, with the clamps or a UEI clamp or just a fucking thermocouple wrapped around just to see. And usually the Teslas are pretty on point. I mean, maybe a degree or so, but you know, when you're critically charging a unit, you know, sometimes that degree or so does matter. Especially when you're charging like a 21 SEER or 23 SEER and you're trying to get the best you can out of it. You want to make sure that you're, you know, to the ounce almost. You know, it's hard to do that, but I don't know. I do pull out my digitals quite often though, just to see what's going on with them, especially if it's a walk-in or a walk-in cooler or a walk-in freezer. I'm probably going to pull out the Testos. Just depends though. Sometimes I do grab just the analogs and I pull them up there, but I really don't charge with my analogs anymore. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I mean, you got your temp clamp. Yeah, you can charge your superheat, but you still want to see your subcoolant. If you're charging the subcoolant, you still want to see your superheat. I mean, some guys don't even look at that. I didn't never, well, what's your superheat? Well, it was charged by subcoolant. So you didn't check your superheat? No. What if it was at 2? What if it was at 30? You see what I'm saying? So I've never understood that. That's just my take. But always double check everything. Everyone's got a different opinion. So let me know what you guys use. I'm thinking about getting those UEI Hub 4s, because the Testo probes, I've good and bad things. Dave's got some good things with them. Dave's upset with the feel piece. I don't blame him, man. I mean, when you pay that much money for a tool, or even if you just get them to use, you expect it to work and work at least halfway decent, you know what I mean? That's why I got those gauges and I didn't ever get just the little probes or anything, because those were $532 for just the manifold, without hoses. I mean, the hoses were $120, and I'm trying to think, what else did I get? I got the surface air probe for it, for when you do a pressure test. You plug it in the top and it reads your temperature outside, so it compares it to see if you're actually if you're tight or not. It's pretty badass. But that was like another $90. So 120, 520, 640. Call it like 720, 750, 700, somewhere around there invested in there. Plus I have the upgraded hook. You can buy different hooks for those too. They have 2 different hooks. They have the 550, the 570, and the 557. So that's 3. I lied. That's the 570 hook on the 557. It works a lot better, because my 557 hook kept popping off, so I picked up one of those. Anyways, yeah. Let me know what you guys use. I do like my old analogs, just for, you know, quick checks, just to see. But I don't know, whenever I'm trying to dial something in, I always run to the van. I usually grab those. I usually purge them out with some nitro. Oh, the other thing is, does anybody have a tool that can take this off and clean it for the Testos? Because I know it's a sight glass key, and I have a couple of them, but mine are too big. They don't fit. So I don't know. I tried wedging a couple screwdrivers in there and popping it, and it wouldn't move. So if anybody has any ideas with that, let me know. But oh yeah, you know what? It's funny. I always make fun of this shit, right? This Viper wet rag, because I couldn't find the hot block. Let me fucking tell you something. I was ripping on this shit online. This stuff is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I've used it, I don't know, maybe 7 times, and it's literally still full. I mean, I haven't even dented it. It's fucking awesome. So I'll have to do a video with that stuff. But I got a nice little torch set. I got a Victor. Pretty good. Pretty good. Anyways, so that's kind of my 2 cents. That's kind of how I have my shit set up. Evaporator, condenser coil, water, bubbles, and then just I keep 1 can. But I do like to keep my things mixed. Keep it kind of nice. But anyways, that's pretty much it for my little van chat. So we'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. Peace. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. See you later. And if you guys are unfamiliar, like I usually say, go check out NorCal Dave, NorCal Refrigeration. Guy's the shit. And I got another dude to go check out now, HVAC videos in California. Great furnace, man, as always. CSC Refrigeration. What's up, Boston? How you doing, my East Coast brother? What's up, what's up, what's up? Alex HVAC. I mean, what's up, Total Tech, Air Mechanical? What's up, all you guys? Mike in Texas. How you doing, brother? Blaze, what's up, man? All the guys who normally leave comments. Tristan, what's up, dude? Hope you guys are doing good. And, you know, we're just rocking and rolling. Van's organized. And, yeah. You know, just the usual. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. You're gonna laugh at me. You guys are gonna laugh. Ready? I went to Walmart and I saw this drill for $25. This Hyper Tough. Let me tell you something. I beat the fuck out of this thing already, and it is great. You just use the sand copper now. Jim Pedinato used to do this because he didn't want to hurt his wrist no more, and I don't blame him. So I used the Dremel, and now I got this. So, I don't know. Anyways, like, subscribe. See you later. Peace.